Okay guys, welcome to this video looking at a fraction, decimal and a percentage conversion. So fractions, decimals and percentages conversions. Okay, this question number one. Write 0.24 as a percentage. So from a decimal to a percentage, we multiply by 100. So it's 0.24 and we multiply that by 100, guys. Okay, so that's the rule from decimal to percentage. Okay, decimal point moves two places to the right, so the answer becomes 24%. So 24, and then we put the percentage sign or the percent sign. Okay, question number two. Write 80% as a decimal. Well, I'm going to do 80 divided by 100. So 80 divided by 100. Okay, now that's going to give you the answer of 0.8 or 0.80. Okay, 0.8 or 0.80. Yeah, either answer would suffice. Okay, question number three. Convert 4/10 into a decimal and a percentage. So, from a fraction to a decimal, I do the numerator divided by the denominator. So it's 4 divided by 10. 4 divided by 10 gives you 0.4. Okay, think of it as 4.0. Okay, this place moves one place to the left, so it goes there. Okay, so it's 0.4 or 0.4. Okay, as a percentage, if I do 0.4 times 100, I'm going to get 40% because decimal place moves two places to the right, so I get 40%. Okay, this question number four. What is 32% as a decimal and as a fraction? So as a fraction, well, percent means out of 100. So 32% as a fraction is 32 hundredths. Okay, and that would suffice as my fraction. Of course, you can simplify it if you wanted to. Okay, so divide top and bottom by 2, I get 16 50th, or 50th, sorry. Divide top and bottom by 2 again, and I get 8 25ths. Okay, that's my fraction in its simplest form. Okay, so 8 25ths. Okay, now as a decimal, will it be 32 divided by 100? Okay, which is 0.32. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, question number 7. Express 0.7 as a fraction and as a percentage. Okay, so as a fraction, okay, I look at the place value. So this is 0.7. This is my units column. This is my tenths column. So listen carefully. I said the word tenths. So as a fraction, it will be 7 out of 10. 7 tenths. Okay, and that's my fraction, 7/10. Okay, as a percentage, I would multiply by 100, so 0.7 times 100, okay, which is 70%. Question 6, guys. Okay, how can 47 hundredths be written as a decimal and as a percentage? Well, as a percentage, it would just be 47%, okay, because percentage is always out of 100. Okay, so percentage is complete. As a decimal, it'll be 47 divided by 100. Okay, that line there means a division. So 47 hundredths means 47 divided by 100, which is 0.47 or 0.47. Okay, question number 7. Convert 0.2 into a fraction in its simplest form. So 0.2, so again, looking at my place value, okay, columns. Okay, 0 is the units column or the ones column. 2 is my tenths column. So straight away I can write it as 2/10, okay, which simplifies to 1/5, or 1/5, sorry. Divide top and bottom by 2, okay. That's my answer for that one, okay? Question number 8. How can 4/5 be written as a decimal and as a percentage? Well, as a decimal, okay, I can write it out of 10 to make it easier, okay? So I can times top and bottom by 2, so I get 8/10, okay? And then I can do 8 divided by 10. Let's write that out again. Okay, I can now do 8 divided by 10. Oops, sorry guys, I apologize there. So that'll be 0.8 as my decimal. Okay, and as a percentage, well, if I do 0.8 multiplied by 100, that will give me 80%. Okay, decimal point moves 2 places to the right, so it's 80%. Okay, that's my answer for question number 8. This is question number 9. Convert 40% into a fraction in its simplest form. So 40% means 40 hundredths, 40 out of 100. Okay, because percent is out of 100. Okay, so it's 40 out of 100. Okay, divide top and bottom by 10 and I get 4/10. So knock off a 0 on both numbers. They're both even, so I can half it again. So half of 4/10, okay, is 2/5. Okay, so half of 4 is 2 and half of 10 is 5. Question number 10. Express 5 halves as a decimal and as a percentage. Well, as a decimal, okay, it's 5 divided by 2. Okay, so that would be 2.5. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I apologize about my handwriting there. Let's just switch colours now. So 2.5. Okay, which is equal to 2.5 because half as a decimal is 0.5, so it's 2.5, and as a percentage it'd be 2.5 times 100. Again, the decimal point moves 2 places to the right, so it's 25 and 250. So as a decimal it's 2.5 or 2.5. Okay, and as a percentage it's 250%. Okay, now you can have a percentage bigger than 100%. Okay, for example, interest rates. Okay, that's a prime example. So you can have a percentage increase or even a percentage decrease. Okay, question number 11. How can 0.12 be written as a percentage and a fraction in its simplest form? Well, 0.12, okay, as a fraction, again, looking at my columns, okay, so 1 is in the tenths column, 2 is in the hundredths column, so it'd be 12 hundredths as a fraction, okay. So straight away, the percentage will be 12%, okay, because percentage means out of 100, okay. I can simplify this, so divide top and bottom by 4, okay, and I get 3/25, okay, or 6/50ths, and then divide top and bottom again by 2, you get 3/25. Okay, question number 12. Express 0.024 as a fraction and as a percentage. Well, let's just do a percentage first here because it's a bit more easier. So I'm going to multiply this by 100. Okay, so we're going to move 1, 2 places, so it'll be 2.4%. Okay, that. Okay, that's the same as writing 2.4 hundredths, but we don't like to write decimal fractions, so I'm gonna times top and bottom by 10, so that'll be 24 thousandths. Okay, which if we simplified it, okay, will give us 12 over 500. Divide it again, we get 6 out of 250. Divide it again, we get 3 out of 125. or 325ths. Okay. So again, look at your place values, guys. So 0 is my units column, 0 is my tenths column, 2 is my hundredths column, and 4 is my thousandths column. Okay. So listen to what I said actually carefully here. Thousandths. Question number 13. How can 111 500ths be written as a decimal and as a percentage? Well, if I times top and bottom by 2 to make it out of thousandths, to make this actually a bit more easier, so I'm going to have 222 thousandths, okay, so converting it to what I call an equivalent fraction, okay, now this is obviously easier to actually work with, okay, so that'll be 0.222 as a decimal, okay, because that line means a division, remember, and then as a percentage, I would times that by 100, so it'd be 1, 2, so it'd be 22.2%, okay, for that, okay. Question number 14, okay, express 3/8 as a percentage, okay, so I'm going to do 3/8 multiplied by 100, okay, so a fraction to a percentage, you times it by 100, okay, so times it by 100 means that the denominator stays the same. So I do 3 times 100, that'll be 300. And my denominator stays fixed, it stays the same. So it's 308ths, which can be simplified, okay, to 150 out of 4, which will be 75 halves, okay, the 75 halves, okay, as my percent, okay. Okay, so 75 half percent or equivalent, okay, for that one, okay, or I can write it as 37.5%, okay, that would also suffice, okay, guys. Question 15, how can 2/3 be written as a percentage and as a decimal? Well, 2/3 here is one of those awkward decimals, okay, so 1/3, okay, we should know, okay, is 0.33333333333, okay, so on and so forth forever. Okay, so I'm going to put 3 with a little dot there. So 2/3 is going to be double that. So double that, okay, is 2 divided by 3, which gives you 0.6666666666666, so on and so forth. Okay, so I'm going to put a dot there to represent that it's reoccurring. So the 6 repeats forever and ever. Okay, so that's my decimal, and there's a percentage. It will be 66.6%. Okay, and again, these are just one of the fractions that you must know, especially at GCSE level. Okay, so learn your fractions. Okay, for a half, a quarter, a fifth, a tenth, an eighth, okay, and also a third, okay, because it's one of those awkward ones, okay, so 68.6 reoccurring, okay, okay. Question 16, write 0.432 as a fraction in its simplest form. So again, looking at my place values, 4 is in the tenths column, 3 is in the hundredths column, 2 is in the thousandths column. So that'll be 432 thousandths. Okay, they're both even, so I can half it. Half of 400 is 200, half of 32 is going to be 16, so it's 216 out of 500. They're both even again, so I can half it. Half of 200 is 100, half of 16 is going to be 8, so I'm going to have 108 out of 250. Okay, they're both even again, so I can half it. Okay, so we keep obviously, yeah, so we just repeat the process here. So we're going to get 54 out of 125. Okay, let's just check here that it can't go any further. So 54 divides into 1, 6, 9, 27, and 54. Okay, and that is not common with 125. Okay, so that's my final answer for that question. Okay, question 17, which is greater, 57% or 5/9? Well, 5/9 means 5 divided by 9. Again, 9 is one of those awkward decimals, okay, or ninths or one of those awkward decimals, okay. So it's actually a third of a third, okay, so 1/9 is a third of a third, okay. So you would do 0.3 reoccurring divided by 3. 1/9 is actually 0.1 reoccurring, okay. So 5/9 is actually 0.5555555, okay, so on and so forth, okay, forever and ever, okay. And then if we compare this now, okay, so times this by 100, and I'm going to get 55.5 reoccurring percent. Okay, so 57% is greater, okay, is greater than that, okay, being the 5/9. Okay, question 18, convert 5.6 into a fraction and a percentage. Okay, so 5.6 is a fraction, that's 5 wholes and 6/10, which can simplify the 6/10. So I'm going to have 5 wholes and 3/5. Sorry guys about my handwriting tonight, I apologise. Okay, and as a percentage, well, I'll do 5.6 multiplied by 100. Okay, so the decimal point moves 2 places to the right, so that'll be 1, 2, so it'll be 560%. Okay, there we go. Question 18. Express the number 42.24 as a percentage and as a fraction. Well, as a percentage, I would times it by 100. So decimal point moves 2 places to the right. So as a percentage, it would be 4,224%. Okay. So decimal to percentage, you multiply by 100. And as a fraction, that would be 42 wholes and 24 hundredths. Okay, or as a mixed number I should say. Okay, simplify this, you get 42 wholes, okay, divide top and bottom by 4, we get 6/25. So 42 wholes and 6/25, okay. For that one, okay. So question 20, so a question that I will give to you guys. So let me know in the comment section, what do you get, okay, if I was to ask you to write 38% as a fraction in its simplest form and as a decimal. So let me know what you get in the comments, okay, if I was to ask you to express 38% as a fraction in its simplest form and as a decimal. So let me know here in the comments below, okay. But that's the end of today's video, okay. There's also the first 4 worked solutions, okay, to the first 4 questions. Hopefully this makes sense, okay. Thank you so much guys here for tuning in and watching my video, okay, on fraction decimal percentage conversions. Hopefully it made sense. This is appropriate for GCSE foundation tier and for higher tier as well, and it's also appropriate for students here doing their SATs, so key stage 2 SATs, okay, key stage 3 maths, functional skills level 1, level 2 maths, and entry level 3 maths as well, okay. So it's also appropriate for those qualifications and those levels as well, okay. But this video was aimed predominantly at GCSE level students, so students here in year 10 or year 11, okay, that are going to sit their GCSE exams this coming year or maybe next academic year, okay. That's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, take care, all the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Take care, all the best.